Come on, Kevin. It's feeding time, buddy. Got some fresh food for Kevin. He's been waiting for me all morning. Sorry, Kevin. I've been a little slow, okay? Still have some left over from yesterday. So I don't feel that bad for you. Hey folks, welcome back to another one. This is Ben here, and you are watching SplittinTracks Pheasantry. Yeah, well, today I wasn't going to do a video because unfortunately me and my family had come down with COVID, and we still have it pretty hard. So yeah, you know, everybody's been like just out for the count, you know, and resting and recovering, and yeah, it's a nasty one. I've never tested positive for COVID, but now that I have it, I wish I didn't. You know, I guess it affects people differently, and it hit me pretty hard. Hit me and my wife pretty hard. The kids, they handled it like champs, of course. You know, the power of being youthful, I guess. But yeah, bad spike in temperature. I had a fever of 105.2, and I think it topped out at that. I was averaging around 104. But the shakes on this one, guys, I mean, I've had the flu before. It's very much like the flu, of course, you know, and some people say it's just the flu. But, yeah, it's, yeah. The difference between this and the flu that I've had before, the shakes were tremendous. Anyway, yeah, so if I sound a little funny, guys, that's why. But yeah, these shakes, guys, I mean, that's the way my body handles a fever, is I get the shakes. Like my body's trying to, you know, regulate its temperature naturally, and it can't. So I go through the shakes. But today is a better day. So I'm out here doing a video. And like I said, I wasn't going to do this one, but yeah, I got to put something out, right? Anyways, on this Ask Me Wednesday video, I'm going to hit up the ultimate question. The question I get asked most. It's the most frequent question I ever get. And I'm sure all my bird friends out there get the same question. And that question is, do you have birds for sale? What's the price? You know, do you sell hatching eggs? And we're going to touch on that. But let's go pay the Goldens a little visit. Oh, and before we do that, guys, since we've been down and out with this sickness, besides caring for the birds, water and feeding them, giving them fresh water and fresh food, other things, they take a back seat. Just to show you that sometimes, you know, well, we don't see behind the scenes is all the maintenance and all the work that goes into taking care of the pheasantry and the property and everything like that. And one of the things that have accumulated over the last few days that we've been down is the yard. And look what Kevin and the pea hens have done to my beautiful grass. You see the feathers, guys? I mean, on video, yeah, it looks bad, but in person, it looks like a total massacre. It looks like someone just came in and ripped these birds apart. But they're molting, and molting hard right now. So, yeah, see, she has a feather hanging on right there. Yeah, she's about to lose that. But yeah, they're losing them everywhere. But since this is their hangout spot and their preening spot, unfortunately, right? Well, they lose most of their feathers here. Now, usually, if I felt better, I'd be out here every day, or, you know, before work or whatever, cleaning up a little bit of what I could. And then, you know, hit it up on the weekends and clean it real good. But yeah, we've been kind of down, guys, so just want to share that. Now, the other birds that are free ranging are molting too, and they hang out here too, but of course the white feathers stick out more, as you guys can see. Now guys, let's go pay a little visit to the Goldens here, the yellow Goldens that is. They are coloring out beautifully, and I'm really proud of the progress and how they're looking, so I just want to share that with you guys. There's Popeye, looking bright and beautiful. Nice lemon yellow color on him. Look at that cape, nice rich brown, orange. We can see Mr. Electric from Popeye's pen, so we'll just take a look at him from here. But he is coloring out beautifully too. Nice breeders here, guys. Now we'll go over and visit my yellow golden breeder. I won't call him a, well, it's technically a yearling still, but he is just about fully colored. Well, fully colored, but just about fully feathered out. Well, first we're gonna say hi to Kevin. Hey, Kevin. Haven't seen you in a while. I haven't been spending much time with you. Sorry, been kind of sick, buddy. Alright guys, there's my youngest yellow golden breeder here. He is coloring out pretty nice too. Nice rich color. Not a faded yellow. That's what you guys want in yellow goldens. Okay guys, now as for those questions, alright, about bird selling, egg selling, or what have you. Anyways, yes, I will sell some birds, of course. I do this because I enjoy it. I raise my pheasants because I enjoy having them. It's not about really making a big profit off of them. I wish I could do it for a living, but you know, that's life. But anyways, I do it mostly because I love my birds. So yeah, I will sell some to pay for costs. And so far, I have been successful enough that my birds pay for themselves. They pay for my hobby. They pay for the pens. They pay for the landscaping, all the trees and brush and everything I buy for this area of my property. The birds pay for. You know, the little water feature video I did, I mean, they pay for that. You know, I always say my work money is my family money, and my bird money goes back into the birds, and it goes back into things like camera equipment, my laptop, and anything having to do with my hobby, my birds pay for. So, I mean, that's a success, right? But, okay, do I sell birds overseas? No, I can't ship birds overseas, and most of us can't. I don't know who can. Maybe there are some brokers who can do that, and I have yet to be in touch with them. Well, there is one guy I know who imports birds overseas, and but I don't think he exports them. But yeah, he can import birds. I don't know how he does it, but he, you know, he'll fill me in once in a while on what he's got. So, but that's a different story. Okay, now hatching eggs. I'm not above selling hatching eggs. I prefer not to, because you know, it all depends on, you know, people's practices of incubating them, or the shipping, handling and shipping, what they went through to get to the customer. Sometimes it affects the eggs, you know, and their viability, you know, because I have shipped fertile eggs, and I'm not above shipping fertile eggs, of course, but I can't guarantee the hatchability on that, you know what I mean? So yeah, I would do it. I don't like to, and it is what it is. And so with that being said, I have sold some on eBay in the past, and I have put on eBay even, you know, leave a feedback when you receive your eggs. You know, are they intact, none cracked or broken, you know? And people would bid on them, and they would give me good reviews after they seen development. And you know, that just, it kind of puts you on edge a little bit, like you're waiting for then to incubate them for a while, you know. And you just can't guarantee everybody's, you know, hatching success based on their incubation practices. So Of course, some of the rarer pheasants, I won't, I won't ship no Himalayan mono eggs for sure. I just ain't gonna happen. But I have done Lady Amherst and Goldens and Yellow Goldens with success, but I really prefer not to. Now, as far as shipping inside the connected 48 states, yeah, I can do that. Hit me up. The best way to get me or to get in contact with me is through Instagram Messenger or Facebook Messenger. That's where I get most of my questions for these Ask Me Wednesday videos. So yeah, if you guys got any questions or you guys want to buy some birds, hit me up through Messenger on Facebook or Instagram, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. But I do get a lot of questions, from people overseas. Can you ship birds overseas? I cannot. Okay, I'm sorry, I cannot do that. But yeah, I think that covers that. I'm sorry, friends, if I sound like crap, okay? My voice is still messed up, and it's probably going to be messed up for a while. But anyways, yeah, sorry about that, guys. Anyways, so selling birds, yeah, I'll sell some birds. Of course, it's to pay for my hobby, You guys get in contact with me and ask me what I have available, and I'll hit you up. I don't have a waiting list because I used to have a waiting list, and I used to take down names and numbers, and then when I get in contact with these people again, they would like change their mind, and I'm like calling a whole bunch of different people. It was like a goose chase to figure out who's been, getting a hold of me throughout the year. And I realized I have no problem selling these birds if you just get a hold of me in the fall. There's plenty of people who want birds, and so far I have not had an issue getting rid of them. So hit me up in the fall. And like I said, guys, with the hatch and egg thing, I prefer not to sell hatching eggs. It really, is a cluster, and it looks bad on you if no eggs hatch, even though you sent fertile eggs. You can't guarantee what happens at the post office. I know how things are thrown around at the post office, and sometimes it's just human handling. Things get pushed around, things get bumped around, and I really just don't prefer to do that. And a lot of the hatching eggs I do get rid of, they're to local kids or local friends and family that want to try their hands at incubating some pheasant eggs, and I'll just give them to them for free. Just hook them up with some eggs, give them the best chance possible. Yeah, that's my take on the hatching egg thing. But like I said, I'm not above it. It's just something I prefer not to do. And like I mentioned before, guys, I don't take a waiting list because sometimes it's a hassle to go through all the names throughout the year. Some people have changed their minds, some people have found something already, and I get that, and it's cool. But it's just better to get a hold of me in the fall to see what I have. But I will say this, depending on the inquiries I get throughout the year, that's what I'll hatch, and that's what I'll keep and raise. You know what I mean? So like the Yellow Goldens, I get so many inquiries about those guys. I guess they like the bloodlines that I have, which is cool. I'm very proud of them, and people see that, that I know what I'm doing with those guys. So I raised a lot of those this year, for example. Yeah, guys, here's some of my yellows right here that I've raised up. These are a few months old now, and I hatched a bunch of these yellows off and raised some up because I got a lot of inquiries about them throughout the year. But like I said, they're not claimed or anything. There's no waiting list for them. But because a lot of people asked about them, I've raised them up just for the purpose of selling them this fall. There's some reds in here too, of course. You guys can see that. Another thing I'd like to mention, guys, when I started this social media trip, it was on Facebook, and there's been a few people who I follow, and they followed me back from the very beginning of my social media trip. So there'll be times that they've asked me, hey, can you save me this or that? And I'll be like, of course, and that's pretty much the only waiting list I have. People that I've known through Facebook for a while now, and like for instance, these Lady Amherst, I had some people very interested in my Lady Amhersts, and I was very excited to share this magnificent bloodline with them, but I only had the immature males to breed from, and I was going to sell some of their offspring this year if they produced, but the males were immature, so it was kind of a cross my fingers and hope for the best kind of thing. Didn't get any offspring off them. Produced no Lady Amherst chicks this year, but next year they'll be mature. I got plenty of males that'll be up and ready to go. The females are no problem, they're plenty mature, and yeah, so next year I will have Lady Amherst for sale. Hey you guys, thanks for joining me on this one. I'm sorry that I sound like crap and I have COVID. Well, I think I sound like crap because you know how like when your head's stuffed up and you can hear your own voice inside your head? Well, that's where I'm at, and it kind of sucks. It's kind of like an echo in my brain. Anyways, thanks for joining me on this one, guys. And you know, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll answer them the best I can, and I'll see you on the next one, okay? And don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new here, and if you are new here, just remember, I don't always sound like this, or do I? I don't know, because like I said, anyways, I'll find out during editing. Peace, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.